Is it just me, or does nothing about this Dr. DisRespect drama make sense? Let's start with the allegation itself. I mean, it's pretty heavy. Something that you might want out there in the public to begin with. But not only did this guy sit on this for 2 years, last year he used the real reason that Dr. DisRespect got banned as a way to sell tickets. He said something along the lines of, if this show sells out, I will tell people the real reason that Dr. DisRespect got banned during the set. Isn't that tone deaf? I mean, the allegations are pretty serious. I've got them up on the screen right now, and I feel like you might want to tell people and not use it as a cash grab. He's acting like there is no victim, and I've been thinking, maybe there isn't. This whole thing stinks. Look, I made a video about this just the other day where I said I believe that Dr. DisRespect is guilty, but I also hinted at a very sinister conspiracy theory. Well, it's not that sinister. It's actually a really common thing. Anyway, I decided to put on a trench coat and a deer stalker and do some investigating, and I pretty much believe that Dr. DisRespect was set up. All jokes aside, one thing we all remember before Dr. DisRespect's ban was just how controversial he was. And around the time of the big cough of 2020, if you know what I mean, he wasn't exactly on board the mainstream train. And he also made some jokes about some 5G towers. And I know that anybody that has followed Dr. DisRespect for at least a couple of years knows that he's a character and he makes a lot of unhinged jokes. But around this time, there was a massive divide in people depending on which side of the fence they were. And Dr. DisRespect was the only doctor that didn't tell you to get the jab. Dr. DisRespect lost a lot of friends after this. And I've got it on good authority to say that most e-girls that hate him now were constantly in his DMs back in the day. All of those e-girls that were riding his mustache like a motorbike suddenly were calling him a creep. I mean, you could say it's because of the most recent allegations, but they called him a creep the day he got banned. And some of them were even alluding to this before his ban. If it's true what this Cody guy says, and that they were privy to this information because they read his private messages, how the hell did all these people find out so quickly? Dr. DisRespect was banned on June 26th, 2020. Less than 24 hours later, Rod Breslau, or Slasher, or whatever you want to call him, said that he knew the reason why. And let's not forget that this Slasher guy is a huge critic of Dr. DisRespect. He absolutely hates him. And I couldn't give you a reason other than his politics and popularity, but Slasher was one of the guys that was on board the hate train. Isn't it a little bit strange that one of Dr. DisRespect's biggest detractors is the first to get his hands on those leaked DMs? I mean, usually something as serious as this would be handled internally with the utmost respect and confidentiality, especially knowing now that they found out about this by reading his private DMs. But no, everybody that hated Dr. DisRespect knew exactly why he got banned, and I'm gonna confidently say because they were involved in it. Just 2 months before his ban, in March of 2020, Dr. DisRespect signed the biggest Twitch deal ever. His deal was worth a lot more than Pokimane's, and let's just say that not a lot of people were happy with that. On June 21st, 2020, AvaGG tweeted, "We have abusers in the community, and we also have the creeps that are married with wives and children sliding in DMs. Ava used to be a fan of Dr. DisRespect's, like I said, and she turned. They openly flirted on Twitter back in the day. But of course, AvaGG said that this has absolutely nothing to do with anyone. She just felt like saying it because it is a problem on Twitch." While using the tea sipping emoji, look, around this time, a lot of people were dropping hints that he's a creep. How do all these people know who Dr. DisRespect is DMing if they are not a part of it? Maybe because they are a part of it? Maybe they created a decoy to say expose and get Dr. DisRespect banned off Twitch? But what possible motive could they have? Let's take a look at this. Dr. DisRespect was not only banned on Twitch, he lost his Discord partnership too. During this time, other sponsors scrubbed his name from their website. This is an indication of a collaborated effort by numerous people. They, the accusers, had contact with other brand partners ahead of time without Dr. D's knowledge, the source told us. There are several partnered female Twitch streamers who cannot stand him. prior to the ban, words like misogynist and creep would be used when he was brought up. No idea whether they just didn't like the character of the doc or guy himself, the source added. Dr. DisRespect allegedly messaged a big female streamer on Discord days before his ban. The streamer is also a Discord partner. The most likely scenario is that whoever made the allegation against Guy also reached out to Discord and his sponsors. The same source claimed that a major female Twitch streamer was the one who brought these receipts to Twitch in order to get a better exclusivity deal with the company. There you have it. 2 motives. 1, purely out of hate for the creator, and 2, monetary gain. Getting Twitch to cancel Dr. DisRespect's deal would certainly free up a lot more budget for other exclusivity deals. And now, let's take a look at the usual suspects. Let's take a look at Cody, the guy who leaked the alleged reason that Dr. DisRespect got banned. In his own Twitter bio, he says that he's the former CPM explainer for Twitch. CPM, of course, being cost per mil, which means that he discussed ad revenue with Twitch partners, which would make him a partner manager. The exact person that you would go to if you want a better Twitch deal. Next, we have Rod Slasher Breslau, a so-called games and esports journalist who admittedly is the lover of e-girls and absolutely hates Doc's political views. And I shit you not. Once upon a time, Slasher begged a right-wing e-girl to go on a coffee date. He told her that he really likes her, but he would like to take her on a coffee so that he can correct her political views. She was his perfect little e-kitten, but he couldn't handle her political takes, so he promised to fix her. Obviously, he was turned down and viciously mocked by Brittany Venti after the fact. Slasher is also really good friends with AvaGG, the female Twitch streamer partner who tweeted about a creepy married man with children sliding into girls' DMs. And remember how I said that she used to be very flirty with Dr. DisRespect? Well, there were even rumors that she was one of the girls that Dr. DisRespect cheated on his wife with. And here's a tweet just shortly after Dr. DisRespect got banned saying that she absolutely had nothing to do with him getting banned. To be clear, I'm not saying that AvaGG is the reason that Dr. DisRespect got banned, but I'm not saying that she isn't completely involved either. Okay, so I may have embellished a little bit. When I said I investigated, I really only Googled for about 5 minutes. But I did put on a trench coat and a deerstalker hat. That's fucking cool. I just wanted to point this out because none of this makes sense. I do believe that the reason that Twitch banned Dr. DisRespect is because they believed he was talking to a minor. But I believe the minor in question is not an actual victim, but a decoy. I believe this because of the way everybody's going about this. The accusers and the people claiming to be privy to more information, they are not acting like there's a real victim here. They are showboating this around like it's some kind of circus. If I sell enough tickets, I will tell you about how a minor almost got sexually assaulted. Haha, fuck me. On the chance that there is a real victim, has anybody stopped to consider maybe this girl does not want this out there? No, they haven't. And that's likely because there is no real victim. And if there was a real victim, why the fuck did they not get the authorities involved? This is about keeping kids safe, right? Not just about exposing and cancelling somebody you disagree with, right? Dr. DisRespect did take Twitch to court over the ban, which would be a really stupid thing to do if you are actually guilty of something like this. All of this and more would come out in discovery, and the outcome was, as dodgily as this is worded, no wrongdoing was acknowledged. And yeah, part of me does believe it was worded that way because the evidence they obtained was obtained legally, so they couldn't exactly acknowledge his crime. But if he is guilty of what he's being accused for, it's not just a wrongdoing, it's a felony. And in the end, Twitch still paid him out the remainder of his contract. So I confidently believe that Dr. DisRespect was flirting with a catfish who, only after planning to meet at VidCon, revealed that she was a minor. Do you guys honestly believe that Dr. DisRespect would have continued to entertain a conversation with this person if they had revealed that they were minor from the get-go? Well, I guess it is a possibility. We will see once Jake Lucky has verified the validity and the authenticity of those leaked DMs. Can we stop pretending that Jake Lucky is a real journalist? This guy tweets about esports from his home in his underwear for a living. And this guy couldn't verify that Nadia Amin was cheating in Call of Duty, even though he had her in his studio with proof in front of him.
Well, I think we're going to queue up one of these clips. I believe this clip is actually one of the most viewed all time for you. And so I think the idea for this is we can actually just watch this through together. You can give a brief explanation. Chat is obviously going to do what chat does as well. This is probably the most viewed, I would say, accused clip against you. So can we play that on production for all of you guys in chat? And then probably a bit too fast-paced. Can we also get that good old slow-mo version as well? This one always confused me because it seemed like a kind of a Call of Duty moment. I'm dumb. You guys obviously know. Like, I don't understand. Again, no matter what side you fall on, I'm just confused because you see the character glitch to the left, and are people thinking that you like grabbed the guy and like moved him to the left? Because I'm just like an innocent bystander here. So,
but hey, when these DMs are finally verified and it does turn out that Dr. Disrespect did know that this girl was a minor, I will eat my own words and apologize to everybody I've mentioned in this video. I don't know how to end this fucking video.